Hi, what's going on, guys? Chris Rudnick here, and today this is 10 things I love about my Roadster. I know this is like the typical YouTube thing, and I know like a bunch of car YouTubers do this, but me personally, like the way I do it, I really like the way the videos come out. I enjoy making these types of videos, so that's why I'm going to show you this video today, so I hope you enjoy. And before we get started, we're selling shirts right here. They're going until next Sunday. If you want to buy one, buy one. If you don't, then don't buy one, whatever. So, number 1. Oh my God! Oh shit! The thing I like the most about this car is, honestly, if you guys have been watching my videos for the past month, you could probably already guess it, but it is flames. Oh my God! Holy shit! Oh my God! Oh. When me and Horsepower Logic here, when we first built this car, like I kept telling them, like, look, this thing's not gonna shoot flames. It's like, I was like busting Scumberto's balls and everything. I'm like, dude, this thing's not gonna spit. It's not gonna be cool. It's just gonna be a little pop. He's like, no, it's gonna spit flames, I promise you. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna take your word for it and let's see it. And then the first flame, I fell in love, and I love the flames now. I'm addicted.
Oh my God.
My second most favorite thing about this car is the handling. The handling in this car, it's honestly, I can't really even explain it. Like Tommy, he's the one who told me to buy the Öhlins and everything, and I was kind of skeptical about it. I got a good deal on them, but I think they're like $2,600, $2,500 retail. Honestly, it's like no other coilover. Like I've been on Racelands, I've tried them, like I tried like a bunch of them, a bunch of cheap ones and stuff. And let me tell you, if you really want to get into like track racing, if you really want a well-handling car, Öhlins are honestly the way to go. They're super, super nice. And I've never driven something so tight and that handles so well. So my third thing that I like about this car is it's kind of like the handling, but it's a little different. It's ride quality, and the ride quality, like when you're hitting bumps and stuff, like when I used to ride the Roadster Miata. Oh my God. That's why I really explain the Roadster Miata as like, I'm really not too into driving it anymore because it's kind of haggard and it's kind of beat. So I don't know. After driving this, I'm taking bumps, and like usually like Racelands, when you're driving down the road and you hit a bump, it goes for the steering wheel. And when you hit a bump, the steering wheel kind of shakes a little. But when you're riding on these Öhlins and you're riding on like a nice like suspension setup and everything, you don't feel it in the steering wheel. And you really just don't feel it at all. Like you feel like that you're hitting a bump, but it's really hard to explain. It's just like, it's not there. You know what I mean, Will?
Yeah, it's a way stiffer ride.
Yeah.
It's way nicer.
So if you guys don't want to be butthurt low, because honestly, right now the car looks super, super low. But if you guys obviously watch the videos, it's not this low. I just parked it here because right now I kind of look like a stance boy and it kind of looks kind of sick. So I'm going to rock it like this.
Kind of looks kind of sick.
Like, I'm not even in the driveway yet and I'm already scraping. This is awful. Oh my God. I promise you, my heart's racing at least like 1,000 beats a second. This is fucking awful. This is fucking awful, dude. I guess it's... Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh! Oh! Hey! Holy shit! No! 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 Oh my God! Oh! Holy shit! No! 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 Oh! Okay, I think that was the worst. Oh my God, dude, this is awful. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh. So number four, it doesn't really exactly work right now because the turbo's completely blown, but number four is the boost. When I first got into this car and it was first turbo and we put E85 into everything, this thing hauled fucking cock. And like, obviously it wasn't as fast as 135 or anything like that, but for a Miata, it was very impressive. Like, it went up to speed really good, and third and fourth felt like you were fucking time traveling, so it was awesome. But sadly, the turbo's blown in it, so I've been reading your guys' comments, so I think I'm gonna get a Garrett, and I'm talking to Jack right now about that. So hopefully that's gonna be in the makings very, very soon. So yeah, right now the turbo is kind of spooling at like 55.6, and you can only get it to 7 when you're lucky and it doesn't break up, because when it breaks up, you're just like, like that, and it just kind of falls on its face, and it's really, really depressing, and it makes me kind of want to kill myself. I'm not going to kill myself, but let's get on with number 5.
5 minutes later.
So number 5, it's going to have to be the Flex Feel. The Flex Feel unit, it's a GM unit, and it's honestly so cool that like I can go from 93 and like, yeah, it's a turbo car, it's cool, but once you put E85 in it, man, that's the real race car mode. Like, you smell the corn, you feel the power. And honestly, you just feel all around like a fucking badass, if you know what I mean. Like, if you guys are on E85, you can't even tell me you don't feel like a badass riding around, smelling fucking corn everywhere. It smells like chocolate, and it's super fucking fun. And like, I'm not just saying that to say it. Like, I legitimately feel like, oh, it's just so awesome. I love corn. Corn the long ways.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Don't film this. So number 6, when I first got this Roadster, a lot of people were like, look man, why didn't you just get one from the US and like left-hand drive? Like, it's so much more convenient and it's just so much better for driving. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, I really, really like the right-hand drive in this. Like, I've driven Tommy's GTR, and it felt really weird being on the right side and everything, but this car, it's so small, it's so compact that there's no blind spots, there's no nothing, and people are like, oh, isn't it like super awkward shifting with your left hand? It's really not that bad. Like, realistically, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I feel more comfortable like hugging corners in a right-hand drive car more than a left-hand drive car. I know I've been driving left-hand for like my whole life, 3 years, whatever. A right-hand drive is just so awesome, and like when you're hugging a right corner, I love the feeling of like you're on like you're on like the side of the curb, and like you know if you're gonna fall off or not. It's kind of hard to explain, but I just love hugging the corners. And like when you're left hand, the only time you're gonna hug is either on the track or if you're gonna be a complete D-bag and go into the other lane. So that's a big reason why I like the right hand drive. It's just really comfortable, and I like when new people get into the car, they're just like, wow, it's super weird sitting on the left hand, and I don't know, it's just a cool experience, and I like driving it.
Oh, is this right-hand drive?
Yeah, wanna go for a ride?
Yeah, dude, please.
Yeah. Number 7 is gonna have to be with clean. The car overall, like, before the paint job, it wasn't that clean, but after the paint job, honestly, the car looks 1,000 times better. I love the RPF ones. I love the front lip. I love like the little side skirts, and I love the rear lip. Honestly, the whole car just comes together so well. I love the horsepower logic banner. I think personally, just looking at it, it makes the car, because like the black sun strip with the white lettering, it just looks so badass. Monday, we're actually going for tinting. We're gonna get 5% all around, and I'm just gonna leave the windshield how it is. So if you guys are excited for that, I'm super stoked. Stay tuned for Monday, which is probably gonna be Tuesday, but I'm just in love with the way this car looks. So number 8, I kind of already talked about, but I'm going to talk about it again more in detail. I really, really like how, like, obviously this goes for all Miatas, but I really like how small this car is. I like that I can drive down the road. I like that I can drive on the highway and like just look on my left side, not worrying about any blind spots or anything, because just normal cars, like, you have to like sometimes look out the window, and it's just kind of a pain in the dick. I love just cruising, like merging like super fast, just looking real quick and knowing there's not a car there. And I love how small it is, because it's easy to stay in your lane if you're like trying to toge some roads and you're a little worried about staying in your lane. This car is super easy, it handles well, and It's just compact, small, and I like that. Number 9, I've always wanted a white car. I don't know what it is about white cars, but honestly, to me, they stand out so well, and I'm in love with the paint job. I know, like Mako, they didn't do the best job and everything, but for the price, I paid $1,200. A lot of people said that was overpriced, but me personally, I thought I got a good deal. The car, for the most part, came out pretty good, and I'm stoked on how it came out, so I love the white. So guys, number 10, and the reason why this is number 10 is because I really haven't like gotten the full experience of it, but number 10 is gonna have to be launching the car. Launching this car is a lot of fun. I don't know how other cars launch because I've never launched another car before in my life. This is the first car I've ever had that actually launches. When I did it in Florida with my girlfriend and it was on E85, man, it was so sick. Like just the way, like right when you let go of the clutch, it's just like, wah, da, 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 and then you just go. I shifted too early. That was a good launch. That was a very good launch. That was awesome. That was awesome. That's so much fun. Ever since then, ever since I got back from Florida, the turbo hasn't been acting like new because I'm an asshole and I two-step on everyone and I kind of piss everyone off. Wake up call, bitch! And if you're watching this and I've pissed you off on the highway or scared you, I'm really sorry about that, but flames are life. I eat corn the long ways. But anyways, I can't wait to get the Garrett turbo on this because the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna launch it, and I'm trying to get all the two-step out of my system right now with the blown turbo because when I get the new turbo, I'm not gonna be two-stepping it as much at all. Probably, honestly, 3 times a month. I say that like it's easy to do, but at the same time.
Last I heard, once or twice a week. Now it's 3 times a month. You're gonna do it you're gonna do it once.
I'm probably gonna end up doing it every day, and I'm gonna hate my
day.
life when I blow the turbo. But at the end of the day,
It'll be worth it.
It's a better turbo. It's not gonna be worth it because it's expensive, but it should take way more of a beating than this crappy CX Racing turbo.
I call passenger seat first launch. You heard it.
Show your face. You gotta call.
You heard it. I call first launch.
Will wants first launch.
Or first successful launch. So if it takes a couple tries, yeah.
So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos because honestly, I really enjoy making them. They're really fun to edit, and I like when I think of a video before I actually make it. Like, it's hard to explain. Hope you guys understood what I just said. I'm an asshole. See you in the next one.